let's just jump into this one. Edmonton, Florida. We got a rematch of the Stanley Cup final. Edmonton moves on to the Stanley Cup once more. They win the West against the Stars tonight. Here's my thoughts. All right, I'll be real honest. I'll do a quick reaction to this, and then we'll dive into more stuff that's going to follow this game and more headlines probably tomorrow. I'll make some more videos tomorrow and my reaction to it tomorrow, because let's address the elephant in the room. Jake Ottinger was subbed after 2 shots on net. Now, I will say he gave up 2 goals. 2 shots, 2 goals. That's not what you want to see. But there was a lot of hockey left, and I have just a feeling I'm going to jump ahead, and I'm going to beat it early. Here we go. There's going to be a load of articles this offseason talking about, hey, Coach DeBoer should be fired. Hey, Jake Ottinger should request a trade. And all this and that because of just the fashion of how this loss was. Because it doesn't matter. Jason Robertson, he played on his head. He had 2 goals tonight. And he single-handedly, like how McDavid did for the Oilers, he pulled his team back into the game where, okay, we're only down by 1. We gave up another one. Like, there were moments in this game, and we've seen it with the Canes against the Panthers, where we got some momentum here, and then the teams who went on and won their conference are playing in the Stanley Cup. They showed it, and they showed why. Look at this. Carolina, they have the lead. They're gaining momentum. Look at this. We just snatched it right from their hands. It's 3-3. Buildings rocking. There's an empty netter or something like that. Like, that's what happened in yesterday's game, or with how it was today, where look at this. We're coming back. The Stars are coming back. McDavid's like, okay, let me go 28 miles an hour the other way and just press your goalie to Smith and score. Look, being a Penguins fan, I can tell you I knew how this game was going to end the second Ottinger got subbed. Look, watching DeSmith, Jari, and Nedeljkovic, the best goalkeeper out of all of them was Ned. And we knew this. Now, everybody had ebbs and flows and different styles of games. But me personally, like, I don't know. It's tough to sub your guy. It's tough to sub the goalkeeper that got you there. Now, I will say this. If you wanted to give Ottinger a little bit of a break, you should have given Ottinger a break last game. Because think about what the Hurricanes did with, Coach Brendan Moore. They gave Anderson a day. Yes, look, that's when the Canes, put themselves in a 3-0 hole. But again, for the first 40 minutes of that game, it was a close game. Florida had an explosive third period, but it gave Anderson a little bit of time to just catch his breath. We'll see what happens, and look at that. They won Game 4. They extended the series just a little bit longer. But there's parts of me that think, after you win the first one and then you lose 2 straight, let Ottinger sit, catch his thoughts, and then let him come back home on home ice, fresh and ready to go. But again, I don't know. I'm not the coach. I don't make those decisions. But that's probably going to be a talking head for this whole off season. This isn't just going to be an overreaction tomorrow. This is going to be a overreaction past the trade deadline into next fall on why did you pull him, and is your job on the line or something like that, or would Ottinger request a trade? They're going to fire Coach DeBoer. I don't know. And again, this is a huge overreaction. I don't think anything's going to happen. This isn't like the NBA. This isn't like MLB or the NFL. Like, there's a lot of more loyalty in the NHL. But yeah, that's the biggest thing that stands out right now. I'll probably do a little bit more in-depth deep dive, but that's the biggest reaction out of this game is Stars put themselves in an early hole. They were down 3-1 before Jason had that goal to make it 3-1, but pulled Ottinger with a lot of hockey left. And again, I've been beating this horn, beating this drum, tuning that horn. I don't know the saying. All playoffs where a 2-0 lead isn't nearly as much as like a 3-0. You know what I mean? Because we saw it yesterday with the Hurricanes and the Panthers. 2-0 lead, don't mean shit in 30 seconds. We saw what happened after the penalty kill, and so I just, yeah, it's interesting, really interesting. Sorry, Dallas fans, how you feeling though? Let me know in the comments section. That's just my reaction on that. Stay tuned. We'll give our preview and prediction for the Stanley Cup between the Panthers and the Oilers. Look, I'm torn. We'll see. We will see. What better time than now for McDavid to win his first, Draisaitl to win his first, Skinner to put away all those narratives of, oh, you suck as a goalkeeper, you stink. But man, we'll just see if Edmonton can get it done. But Panthers, dude, they're a wagon, and that's what's so fun is both of these teams are a stinking wagon. And I like how the stat was brought up. I'm not gonna take credit for this, but like Van Pelt talked about all the teams that have met in rematches of the Stanley Cup final. This is the first one that we got since the Red Wings and Penguins, and so I'm kind of like, we have a little classic on our hands. I don't know, but that's my thoughts on that, guys. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.